Hello, hello everyone. Hello, how's it going? Hi. Hi, Ina. Hi, Tams. How's it going? Let me start my music. Hang on. What? how's it going? Happy fuck it's Wednesday already. So when I said I would stream on Tuesday, I lied. To be fair, okay, yesterday, alright, you know what, the reason- Hi, Abyssal, hello, welcome in, I'll take a sippy, thank you. It's Wednesday, my dudes, yeah. Also, Thames, you should respond to my DM. If you don't choose a game, I'm just gonna buy a game for you. And you're just gonna like it. Anyways. Right, okay, so yesterday, the reason why I didn't stream, alright, on Monday, it was my birthday, so I was hanging out. I literally was just working on this visual novel. Hi, Sheena, welcome in! I was literally just working on this visual novel. I'm almost done though! Oh my god, I'm gonna finish like today. Yeah, early stream today, early stream. Welcome. Tito, thank you for the follow. Thank you! You will buy Lobotomy Corp to drag someone else into P Moon Burnout. I actually had a different game in mind, but you know what? That was a good idea. I would have to look at what games Thames has first and then pick one of the many games I have brain rotted over. Including the game whose soundtrack is playing right now. I hope you can hear the music okay. I'm playing the Ender Lily soundtrack. This is what I used to study to. Hi Sass, welcome in. Yeah, it was an early stream today. Yeah, okay, so on Monday I didn't do much other than just working on this visual novel, and I played some Mario Kart. That's about it. And then on Tuesday, I wasn't feeling well this morning, or on Tuesday morning. I just wasn't feeling well, so I didn't really do much. Hi Lynn, welcome in! Oh my gosh, yeah, it's been a minute. How's it going? I'm drawing today. I had an art stream last week, and before that, my last art stream was 2 years ago, and I didn't notice. Ender Lilies is such a good game. Honestly, I love it. And I love the soundtrack especially. I always put on the Ender Lilies soundtrack when I need to study from school. It's so nice. Did you know? Did I know what? So that's why I didn't stream yesterday morning, despite saying it. I just wasn't feeling good. And then in the afternoon, I was watching the Minecraft movie with Zara, Moop, and Leah. We were all watching the Minecraft movie, and like, oh my god, I didn't actually know there was yaoi in that movie. It was so good though. Okay, the movie wasn't perfect, but unironically, I kind of liked it. Can you give me the English essay of Ender Lilies? Ender Lilies is about being a cute girl and, fighting crazy monsters. And it's a Metroidvania, and it's got good music, and it's very atmospheric, and you should listen to Project Millie. You have 17 messages on your birthday card. Oh my god, I forgot to check that again. Did somebody else add anything? 17 people went out of their way to wish a random anime girl happy birthday. I'm gonna cry. Thanks for breaking the tension though, ass clap. Thanks for the follow. Like, the tears just got sucked back into me. I was like, oh my god, 17 people care about me, and then ass clap follows me, and like the tears get sucked back in. And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay now. But thank you. I should go check that card again. Okay. But introduction, hey, I'm drawing today. I'm drawing the line art for this one, but last stream we did the line art. Hang on, let me make this sketch go away. For Anna. I love Anna. I put her through the ringer. I mean, what? And for Camellia. Yay! Hi, Raven. Shit, for once you're not streaming at 2 AM for me. Yeah, early stream today. I'm gonna try to stream a bit earlier. When I can. That's the plan, because when I go off to grad school, I have night classes and I can't stream then. Getting followed by ass clap means you get clapped out. Eat up? Don't make me take the spray bottle out. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let me check my birthday card again. My birthday card. Wait, I think this would be easier if I just go on Discord. Ayo. Not Twitch sending me an email about it too. Like, Twitch, I get it. I get it. Alright, hang on. Happy another birthday! Oh, thank you! I'm already another year. When people know about you, I felt that you were worth so much to them. They went out and took time out of their busy lives to vote happy birthday to a person they might not even know. That's 17 people's lives you've adopted. Sheena, please! You can't make me cry during my art stream. I'm gonna cry. Okay, let me check. Cause I don't want to miss anybody. I am innocent. I don't know what you're talking about. Whoa! Oops. I love that you can do that with your username, Ina. That's so funny. It's in pain. He can't make gas. Donkey Kong has a broken ass. Hi, Alan. Welcome in. Cry, you pillow princess. Cry, you weenie. See if we care. We do. Chat just wants to make me cry. No, Mina wrote something! Oh my god, Mina! No! Oh my god, I missed her! Oh, Mina! Mina wrote something so nice! Oh. Hang on, like I'm actually crying now. gonna read it out loud, you weenie. I'm sorry. Damn, girl, you must be made of jelly, because jam doesn't move like that. Okay, tears getting sucked back in. Another way to say my name is Inasenya Mina out loud. Read it out loud, you meanie. Okay, fine, I'll read it out loud. We bullying the Kiwi with love. I was checking my card again and I just got a message from Mina. For those who may not know, Mina was like one of the first friends that I made when VTubing. Like one of my first friends with VTubing, and she means so much to me. Like my bestest friend, you know. She got really busy with school and work for the longest time, and we've been out of touch for a bit now, which makes me sad, but it's like not a day goes by where I'm not thinking about her, you know? And I'm like, I try to be patient and understanding. Like, I don't want to intrude on her life and make her feel bad for being busy, because I get it. I've been there, done that. Like, for the past few months, I couldn't even stream, you know, when I was going to school. So I get that it's like really busy, but I do miss her a lot. And so it's like really meaningful that I got to hear from her in this message. Like, you can see some of our collabs together. We played Minecraft together. We were playing Amnesia together. We played Ib together. We played Mapfather together. We played so many games together. And oh man. Okay, I'm gonna read this out loud now. From Minami. Oh, my waifu. My platonic wifey. Not the sentimental memories with this BGM. Yeah, I'm gonna make you guys cry now, too. Happy birthday to our bestest and most favorite redhead, arson-loving princess of the pastel galaxy. It was Mina who started the arson lore, by the way. Now I'm really going deep into memories. I really hope you have been doing well and are doing amazing, and that you have an equally amazing day. I'm sorry I'm not around often. We don't talk very much, as we're both busy people. It's not a day that goes by where I don't think of you. See, Sam. It's requited. It's a bit embarrassing the first time you're hearing from me this year is on your birthday. It's okay, Mina. I know you're busy. But I mean it when I say I'm always thinking of you. Me too! I still have our wedding skeb as my wallpaper. Even on my phone, I have our cafe date skeb as my wallpaper. Me too! we have a few skebs together. Wait, let me show them. They're so cute. Okay, hang on. Images. I'll find them. Somewhere. My computer's kind of a mess. I really need to organize it again. Hang on. I'll find it eventually. Wait, I wonder where I have... Here we go. Alright, here's our wedding scab together. If you're like, wow, I wonder what the profile pic on Discord is for Kimi, it's this. This. And I have this as like the background to my Twitter profile. Oh, this scab is so beautiful. I love it. It's very nice art. I love it. It's so good. And then we have a cafe date one too. Hang on. Here we go. I have these as rotating wallpapers on my computer. They're so gorgeous. I love it. It kind of fulfills the useless lesbian trope pretty well. What do you mean by useless lesbian trope? Yay for royal lesbians! Yay! We're platonic wifeys. Sorry, I'm like... Hang on. I'm trying to stop this from falling asleep, because it's annoying when it falls asleep. Alright, there we go. You know what? I'll leave this up as I'm reading this. It's perfect. Really busy with work and I get home super late since I have a weird schedule, so I'm sad I'm never available to catch your streams anymore. That's okay, Vita. As long as you're doing well. In fact, I guarantee that as you're reading this, I'm probably at work. Sad face! I would have loved to catch your birthday stream if you were having one, but I'd likely be at work when the time comes. I knew your birthday was coming up and even had it saved in my calendar too, so I wish I could have done more for you. It's okay, just hearing from you is like... I'm like saying this as if she's watching. I'll probably just like send her the VOD later. Be like, oh look at my heartfelt message, watch me cry on stream. Kimi is a useless lesbian isn't my mental note like now. What does useless lesbian mean? Anyways. Ain't hard for me to reach out to people. Please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. I'd love to catch up with you once soon. Yes, I will definitely message her after this because I need to talk to her now. What did I miss? We sat already? Hi Forrest, welcome in. Hang on, this BGM's really loud. Hello Forrest, welcome in. Mina left a really nice message on my birthday card, so I'm reading it out loud and crying. Cis lesbian means effectively too gay to function. Oh. It's accurate. I can't even function even when I'm not having gay panic. Just kidding. Really miss you, Kimi. I hope you can feel just how much I miss you in these words. Yeah, I can feel it. I feel it too. Keep working hard at what you do. Keep striving and shining like the star you are. You too! We are so happy and so lucky that you're here, sharing the earth with you. One day, I would love to find the time to finish playing Amnesia with you. Yes! We need to finish playing Amnesia together. That was like one of my favorite, actually probably my favorite playthroughs ever. I had so much fun with that and having fun making jokes with Mina and talking about the game with Mina. Oh man, like definitely check out our Amnesia VODs. It was so good. Hi Sinisters, welcome in, hello! A friend of mine, like this friend Mina right here, she left a really nice message on my birthday card and I'm reading it out loud and reminiscing right now. How are you doing? In the meantime, I hope you don't mind waiting for me a little longer. I don't mind at all. We love you and I miss you. Have a fantastic birthday. Kimi, please keep being awesome and being the awesome and beautiful person that you are. You too! With love, your wifey, Minami. Oh, wifey! P.S. Congratulations on graduating and with honors. You are and have always been so incredibly smart. You're only gonna do more amazing things from here out. I miss her and I love her and I'm gonna cry now. Okay. So you also want to leave a birthday message, you can do at Kimi, permit me. Okay, fine. Permit. Gina 017. It's 0, not no, right? I think so. Alright, well, thank you. I'll pin that. Bunny! Hi, Jimmy! Welcome in! Hello! Yes, this is my wifey, Minami. I miss her. Oh, it was so nice to hear from her. Anyways, back to the toxic lesbians instead of the what do you call it? Useless lesbians? Okay, here are the toxic lesbians. Maybe we'll make you cry less. I don't know. Honestly though, if you cry for my game, that would make me so happy. I'm gonna finish it probably today. And I'm probably gonna upload the game tomorrow. So look forward to that. That's why I'm like, I need to finish these promo images. Which is like probably not a good thing that I just yapped for 20 minutes. But anyways, so this is what we did last time. We did the line art for Camellia. She's the protagonist. Going from fluff to toxic Yuri. Yeah, I'm like just after crying my eyes out. Anyways, toxic Yuri. Maybe toxic Yuri is how I cope, okay? You're not allowed to judge. I mean, you're totally free to, but please don't. Anyways. Anyway, okay, so we did the line art for Camellia. And we did the line art for Anna. Anna's the best friend character, and totally nothing bad ever happens to her ever. She's totally, she's not my favorite character, and she doesn't go through the ringer because of it. I don't know what you're talking about. Useless lesbian Kimi is somehow extremely on brand. I gotta wonder what you guys think of me. I'm starting to wonder if it's not a good impression. Hope you're well, Kimi. Thank you. I hope you're well too. Me. Kimi must be locked in if she's only yapping for 20 minutes. I gotta be locked in. Okay, this jam ends in like 4 days. So I gotta finish this. I finished doing all of the CGs. I finished doing all the CGs. Do you want to see? Do you want to see the CGs? I can show them. I finished doing all of the CGs. And now I'm like putting in music and sound effects. I picked out all of the music this morning and I've been putting them in. I got like half of the game musicified. Adorable and useless lesbian is what I think of when I think of you. Also, one of the main reasons why I use Twitch. You're gonna make me cry again! That's what I think of when I think of Kimi. I'm too tsundere for all these feelings. Like, okay, I have to be tsundere because I don't know how to process emotions. I mean, that's probably what therapy's for, but... This is my favorite soundtrack. Hang on, I'm turning it up. In Ender Lilies. This is my favorite one. Time to lock in while listening to this. Better pray that I never spot you, or else I'm gonna give you a very emotional hug. I actually love hugs. But I'm too embarrassed to ever ask for one. But then when somebody hugs, or somebody like opens their arm and like dives into them. I'm too shy of a person to function in general. To self-hug Kimi before she asked for one. I love hugs. I wouldn't be opposed to that. And then I will immediately run away. 'Cause I'm shy. Honestly, like, I'm so awkward in public. I just kind of, I kind of struggle to function. Because, like, I'll go to a store or something. Okay, we can turn this a little bit down now. I'll go to a store or something, and then the clerk will be like, "Can I help you with anything?" And I immediately run out of the store. I'm not lying, that's fucking happened once. Every time I bring my brother to a store or something, my brother is like, you have a really strong don't interact with me energy. And I'm like, then why did the store clerks interact with me? Until Image is more like the embodiment of born to fic, forced to log in. Maybe like when you see people using high-end computers for basically nothing. Using 5 degrees to write self-indulgent fics. What's 5 degrees? It's fine. We stand in a dorkable, awkward little dork. Did you need... Oh wait, awkward wasn't in there twice. Wait, did you need dork twice though? I wish I had that energy. You know, it's like, it's... Okay, I think my problem is that I have don't interact with me energy, right? But people interpret it with lost, helpless, and confused energy. And so then they're immediately like, how can I help you, ma'am? And I'm like, please leave me alone. Degrees as in the college kind. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing, isn't it? I would gladly call you a little dork twice. But you are also lost and confused. Maybe I'm not lost and confused. Maybe I'm just looking around for a really long time. I mean, consider that maybe I'm just looking around for a really long time. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So look around for a really long time. I also look around for a really long time, even if I know what I'm getting. Do you like to window shop? I used to window shop a lot. When I was going for my first degree, maybe I should just start listing that. Maybe instead of going like, well, when I was going to my 2-year, because now for my master's is another 2-year, you know? So maybe I should say my first degree. Okay, when I went to my first degree, I was like really close friends with one of my classmates, and like, we didn't talk afterward. I'm so sad. After I graduated, then the fucking pandemic happened. And graduated from my first degree. Then the fucking pandemic happened, and then like never talk to her again. Maybe I should reach out to her out of the blue and be like, "Hey, remember me?" But like, what if she doesn't remember me? Ever go to a store after a long time, you know what you want, but you don't take it until you find the other thing you want to get? Okay, yeah, I get it. Especially if you're like not using a basket or something. I don't want to carry that. Yes, my preconceived notions talking, but Kini's accent and personality are like opposite sides of the spectrum. Yes. I get that a lot. Like, okay. I sound like a party girl, right? I kind of sound like a valley accent party girl, cause it's the valley accent. I sound like I'm from the valley. It sounds like I'm a gyaru who gets around, right? But in reality, I'm just a shy bookworm type. Hate shopping. I go in to get what I need and leave. I barely look around. Damn. I used to like shopping, again, like with this friend that I was just talking about from my first degree. We would always go to the mall together and just look around. Sometimes we'd buy stuff, but mostly we just looked around. We literally went like after class every day. It was so awesome. I was like, wow, I have a friend. We're hanging out. It's been so long. You sound like a party girl, don't I? Like, what if I say, like, hey, party people? You know, it kind of sounds like a party girl, you know? Kimmy sounds like the best regret 9 beers would ever get me. I'm gonna take that as a compliment, I think. And I get Kimmy a lot on that, to be honest. I'm always no masters, no gods. We have nothing to lose but my chains, but also, I want to be collared. So opposite sections, indeed. I mean, I get it. I'm like, I'm a... Hang on, there was something on my screen. I'm a feminist right until I start reading a Yandere story, and then I'm like, put me in a cage. Also, like the person who sits awkwardly petting the cat in the corner instead of talking to anyone for the whole night. Yeah. Oh my god. Actually, I've been to a party before, and there was a cat, and I just hung out with the cats. That is actually accurate. Like, okay. Back before my first degree, when I was going to high school, I was friends with a lot of party people, but I was not a party person, you know? Timmy is into pet play. No! No, I just like yandere characters, okay? Hang on. I'm crying. Where in my face? Okay. I was friends with a lot of party people. And they wouldn't invite me to parties. Sometimes. Honestly, usually they just didn't invite me. They were like, you're lame. And I was like, well, fuck you. And I was still friends with them. Anyways, I don't know why I was friends with them for so long. I really can't explain this. I think I was just lonely and I didn't know streaming before that. I didn't have all of you to tell me what a stupid fucking idea that was. So anyways, bad things happened with that. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is that one time they like invited me to this party. And okay, in hindsight, I realize now they very clearly wanted to like start taking drugs. And they were like, hey Kimi, because this was back when I was living with two of these party people were my roommates, okay? And I was living with them, right? And I was sticking out pretty late, even though I was like, I'm tired, because I needed to drive them home. And I don't know why. I was just feeling really stubborn, and honestly, I was enjoying petting these cats. And I was just in the corner petting these cats, and they were like very clearly wanting to go take drugs. And so they're like, hey Kimi, do you wanna leave, go home, get some sleep? I can drive them home. Like, this is what the party person who organized the party was saying. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'm having a good time petting these cats. The entire fucking night, and I didn't even realize it until like a few days later, and I was like, oh shit, they wanted me to leave, and I never realized. I'm still kind of embarrassed about that. Put an accent and voice on the same slider as a personality, but to me you talk the way your personality would talk. Really? Huh. Interesting. Called out. I get it. The gap, I mean. Whenever I was out partying in my teenage years, I either went home, being friends with all the host pets, waking up with a person I didn't recognize. No in between. Damn, you were a full party person or a full, like, not party person? What's the opposite of a party person? I don't actually know. A cat person? A pet person? No, that sounds dirty. A cat girl. Opposite of guilty, like your introversion saves lives. True. I mean, oh, okay, you know what? Good point. Like, I stopped them from taking drugs that night. I mean, it's not like I stopped them from taking drugs, period. Honestly, like, another reason I feel bad, even though I know, like, this isn't on me. Like, I shouldn't feel responsible, but you know, there's that stupid part of you that does feel responsible, is that one of these people that I moved in with was actually a high schooler, and she ended up dropping out of school and, like, falling all in with the bad crowd. And like, I feel bad because, you know, being somebody who's, like, really into education myself, I don't know if you could tell, seeing as I'm going for like 5 fucking degrees. But I feel bad that I didn't, like, convince her to stay in school. Speaking of pet person, did I show you Junji Ito reacting to anime cats? No? What goes on with that? Yeah, pet person. I remember a copy pasta on it. Can I paste it here? As long as it's not safe for work. As it's not safe for work. As long as it's safe for work. Oh my gosh, English. So dropped out of school and look at what crowd I'm in within here. Oh no, this is why you gotta stay in school, kiddies. No, I'm kidding. This is a good crowd though. We're cool. Totally. I mean, like, kinda technically, I didn't even go to school past middle school because I was homeschooled. Past the first year of middle school. I was homeschooled, fun fact. But it wasn't like the cool kind of homeschool. To be honest, I don't think that even exists. It was the I want to control you kind of homeschool, you know, sort of flavor from my parents. The moment I understood the weakness of my autonomy, it disgusted me. I craved the serenity and certainty of the collar. I aspired to the purity of the puppy girl. Your kind cling to your autonomy as though it will not depress and burden you. One day the cruel ideal you call internal validation will wither, and you will beg for head pats and compliments. But I am already saved. For this puppy girl is owned. That's just how I read it. Is Kimi more of a puppy girl or a cat girl? I'm like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm like, Silent somebody, thank you for the follow, thank you. I don't know, chat, you guys can decide. Am I puppy girl or cat girl? I think I can be both depending on the day. When I hear a joke, depends on the joke. Is it safe for work? Is it inoffensive? Is it actually funny? If so, sure. School really explains the how many degrees do you need line. Yeah, oh, yeah, my parents aren't too keen on the education, so I was like, I'm going back to school, and they're like, what the fuck? I thought we taught you not to go to school. Time to clip that out of context. What? Oh, the copy pasta. How does a satellite travel? I don't know. I don't think satellites actually travel. Kimi, are you scared of horses? No. I mean, honestly, maybe, okay. I don't know. I used to ride a horse. There was like this fair. I went to as a kid. And I rode a horse there at the fair. And I was pretty chill with that, I remember. But I haven't actually like gone up close to a horse in so many years. I can't tell you. Maybe, maybe not. It goes around the world, around the world, around the world. Is that like lyrics? I'm sorry. I'm uncultured, I don't get the reference. Depressed cat girl until somebody is available, then instant excited puppy girl whose master just came home. Yeah, I think I can be both. I'm a switch, if you will. Yes, it's lyrics. Oh, what song is it from? Out of curiosity. Daft Punk lyrics. Oh! Yes, I can't say I've listened to much Daft Punk. Fox girl? Oh my god, you're right. I'm a fox girl. No, somebody draw it! And now let me be clear, alright? Disappears. Oh, that's funny. What was I talking about? I forgot. I think I was talking about it. I don't remember though. Alright, chat's turn to come up with a conversation topic. Also, like, I can't stream forever, by the way. I gotta, like, actually fucking log in because I gotta pick up my brother from the auto shop at, like, 5. Can somebody let me know when it's 5? 5 Eastern? Are we on EST or EDT? I don't remember. I think it's EDT. When it's 5 EDT. If it's 5 EDT. She's a Switch of the Nintendo variety, the slowdown and drift included. I'd like to consider, like, my occasional stutter is just drift. It comes with time. I feel like the more I talk, the clumsier I get. Hang on, how do I do this? I wanna, like, do a flip. Yeah. Basically, Junji Ito, now famous for being the goofiest and most wholesome little cinnamon roll ever, who writes the weirdest nightmare fuel, got interviewed by Crunchyroll and watched a few clips with anime cats, one of them being Azumanga Daioh. So incredibly hilarious. Oh, you gotta share it. I'm curious now. So we just have to distract Kimi enough to keep the stream going. Look! I gotta lock in though! I gotta pick up my Onijon! From the auto shop! Oh my gosh, chat. I have like really exciting news though. Chat. For my birthday, I made curry. I was so happy. It's been forever since I made curry. It was so yummy. I had to change the recipe around a little bit though, because I forgot to ever write it down. And it kind of left my head, and also like I'm vegetarian now, so I was like, I gotta get rid of this chicken somehow. So I just added in more potatoes, and it kind of tasted like curry stew. So I think I need to figure out something other than potatoes. Does anybody have recommendations for other vegetables? Because my grocery store doesn't have good tofu, so I don't want to use tofu. Why lock in when you can dilly-dally? I try to lock in and I always end up just dilly-dallying. Student in the meme channel is the first clip in the video. Okay, I'll check it out. Probably after stream. I gotta lock in! Carrots or broccoli? I have carrots already. Oh, maybe I could add broccoli. That sounds yummy. I love broccoli. It was my favorite vegetable as a kid. Is that not how everyone works? Like, the gap is just life. Kinda like how really nice people are terrifying when mad. It's true! That's very true. People have contradictory sides to them. I don't know, it kind of makes sense. Like, I don't know. I feel like people who write the creepiest stuff are really the nicest people. I don't know how to describe it. It's just, I feel safe when somebody is blatant about how scary shit is. I don't know. I guess that's not always the case, though. Zucchini just absorbs the broth. Zucchini? I never even considered trying that. Okay, I'll try that too. That sounds good. Thank you. You ever notice how I just squiggle for these parts? Close enough. To be truly a good person, you need to know what makes a bad person. To be nice and sweet, you need to know what is horrifying and avoid it. To be a horror writer, one needs to understand horror. And to understand horror, one needs to know empathy. That's a very good point, Ina. I love that, to be honest. You know, I kind of had this, like, thought. When I was being homeschooled, I taught myself stuff through books. If you're wondering why I'm such a bookworm, such a quiet bookworm, this is my origin story. I was homeschooled, and I didn't learn anything in homeschool, so I taught myself with books because I wanted to learn, because I like learning stuff. So I got a bunch of books from the library, and I basically taught myself everything that I needed to know up to college level. I'm so for real about this. I actually did this. Nerd lore. something that saddest people smile the brightest smile. I know what you're talking about, Sheena. Shouldn't fear the one who writes horror, knowing it is horrifying, but fear the one who writes horror, thinking it is wish fulfillment. True. The key fan artist, the squiggles explain a lot. Honestly, like, I think you can tell from the sketch, but I literally just, like, keep drawing over and drawing over and drawing over and drawing over and drawing over, and usually I don't get things right the first time. I do things a bazillion times, and then when I get to the line, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing with this line? It's such a struggle, but it's the process that works. So it's the process that we go with. Anyways. Right. I got this book, and it was this book on how to write comedy, because I was writing, oh my god. Alright, now we go really deep into Kimi lore. Okay, I wrote a whole novel on, Fiction Press, which if you don't know, Fiction Press is like this sister site to fanfiction.net, and it's basically just for original fiction. And I wrote a whole novel that's on there. It's still on there, I'm pretty sure. And I wrote this like friendship comedy story about friendship comedy, except it got like kind of serious at points. And I had the best time writing those serious moments, and I probably should have realized it then that I'm really born to write angst, not humor, but at the time I was like, I want to write something wholesome and funny. So, but I was like, I'm not really good at writing funny. So I got this book that was like how to write humor, and it was meant for stand-up comedy, not Fiction Press comedy. We request the link. Fuck. First I gotta check if it's even still up. Okay, hang on. Does everyone not channel their trauma to be funny? I mean, that's what I do now. Hang on. I'm looking. No, I deleted it! Wait, no, I think I had a different... Hang on. I have 2 Fiction Press accounts. Shit, what was the name of it? Wait. I think I remember my username. Fuck! It's here! Oh no! I still have it here! Oh my god. Wait, what do you mean fiction manga? Why is it categorized under fiction manga? It was like really weird though. Rated T, English, friendship/humor, like literally friendship/humor, chapters 32. These are the hints you're getting. I'm not stating the title or posting a link, alright? You better be writing this down. Fiction manga, rated T, English, friendship/humor, chapters 32, words 101,653, reviews 26 reviews. I don't remember having that many. Faves 6, follows 6, updated April 10th 2016, published August 13th 2015. Holy shit, I was writing that for like a year. Actually, that's like more like half a year. Wow, this literally is a whole novel. Oh my fucking god. I'm not gonna post it because there's some things in it that has not aged well. And I don't really feel confident in sharing that and like attributing myself to it. If you want to know, because I don't want to worry anybody, I have a gay character in there, but I really haven't just, I was not very well informed. So I was like, basically having this gay character in here for the gag, instead of, I do try to, like, when I do delve into his specific angst, I think give a little bit more nuance to his character, but yeah, I messed up there because I didn't do my research. I'm sorry. What is the name of the fic? You can find it. Almost 10 years ago. Yeah, that was a whole decade ago. Kimi about to dox herself again. I don't think I wrote anything I don't know, I didn't write anything that was damning. You're up. Go content hunting for the Discord. Go from puppy girl to hunting dog. Wait, what do you mean by dox yourself again? Did I dox myself before and forget? Oops. Anyway, so that's why I don't really feel comfortable in attributing myself to it. You can find it. If you find it, feel free to go off. I literally said that I'm working on rewriting it. We'll probably take down the original once the rewrite starts. I didn't finish rewriting it, but I did have some ideas that I thought were cool. Oops, this is fine. I'm so curious what the reviews are. Oh my gosh. To be honest, stuff that far back shouldn't be attributed to the current person. That's fair. I'm reading the reviews. Okay, I'm gonna start saying character names. So maybe you can find it from the character names. I loved this series, however, I have 2 complaints. Laura X Maya and Laura X Felica. I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but I was sad to see my ships get burned out to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Either way, the ending was awesome, and I wish it can get a continuation, you know? Like a season 2? Well, with that said and over with, Maya is definitely my favorite character. She's just so quirky and cute, and I just love Loli's XD. My final rating, 8.88 out of 10. P.S. My favorite number is 8. Glowing reviews. 10 years is a lot of time, and people change, even if their views are controversial that back. Yeah, I mean, like, I'd like to think that I didn't do anything offensive, but I haven't read this in a long time, and I do know that I was, like, really not taking this character as seriously as he should have been taken, you know? Today's ice cream vanilla with homemade strawberry and raspberry sauce. Yummy! Gimme, 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 gimme! Alright, I liked the ending. Now then, do a lot of promos or specials or whatever they call it. I didn't do any. As soon as I finished, I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. I think I started... Oh my god, I started a fucking blog after this. I remember. I started a fucking blog after this. And I was like, I'm gonna write in the blog until I start my next novel. And then I just never started my next novel. Wasn't anything offensive by what you told us. It was closer to gig. That was commonplace that far back. Yeah. What's important is if you write it again, you won't do the same things. I would definitely change some things, and I would take that character a lot more seriously. I do like him as a character. I want to bring him back. Actually... Okay, let's get back to drawing for now as I talk. I actually named a character. I named a character of one of my recent, my novel project, actually. I named a character from my recent novel project, that I was writing for my novel writing class, after him. After this gay character. Which is Jonathan. Jonathan is his name. But yeah, anyways, so I was writing this novel, alright, for Fiction Press. And I was clearly an amateur author. But I was like, I can improve. Let me just, like, do research. So I got this book because I was like, yeah, it's gotta be comedy. It's a cute little friendship comedy story. Let's figure out how to do more comedy. So I read this book, and it was about stand-up, not Fiction Press comedy, so it wasn't quite what I needed, but I was like, maybe it will still help. So I read the whole book. And in it, there was this one piece of advice that I still... Oops, random dot. I still think about a lot, and it was that comedy does best with the unexpected, you know? When you think you're expecting one thing and then you get something else, usually that will lead to like a shocked laugh. Or sometimes that will lead to a shocked laugh. And I don't know if you can tell, chat, but a lot of my humor relies on that. In that you think I'm gonna say one thing and then I say something completely out of pocket and then you're like, what? Haha, you know? A lot of my comedy does rely on that because I actually like that advice a lot. And I think, like, yeah, the unexpected, the surprising is what is so entertaining about comedy. And I think the same thing applies to horror. I even thought this back then when I read this book. I was like, wow, that also kind of fits with horror in that, like, when you can surprise people with the unexpected, that can either, like, make them laugh or make them, like, piss their pants. Gonna bully Kimi for anything. It's gonna be this. When is the story about James and his laptop coming out? I don't remember what he fucking did with his laptop. I need to get back to writing that though. Like, legitimately, James is my comfort character who hasn't had a day of comfort in his life. You know, again, another one of my favorite characters that I just fucking torture. A lot of chat actually does this unexpected absurdism comedy to Kimi too. That's true! And I enjoy it though. Man, but like... occasionally, man, I seriously still need to bring my OC thread over. Hang on, I want to make that thicker. Over to Blue Sky. I started and then I got busy and never got back to it. But anyways, I like posted a teaser because there's two OCs, Marissa and James. And I draw them a lot because I love them a lot. And they're from the story that I'm working on. But I still don't have a title for it. I can't figure out a title for it. But anyways, I adore them a lot. I need to get back to writing their story. But I think there should be an ear there, maybe. Anyways. I like occasionally share little teasers of what I'm writing. And there was one that was like, James looks up from his laptop. And I'm like, I really wrote a tweet. I was like, what the fuck was he doing on his laptop? I think I remember it was important. But I don't remember what it is. And like, I still don't remember. I have no idea, chat. Can you list something nefarious to do on your laptop? Because he was probably doing something nefarious. Knowing him, like, chat, can you just give me something nefarious? And I'll just go with that. I'll make it work. Alright, question for 200. What nefarious things can you do on your laptop? Notification on my phone, what is it? He. If anything, every out-of-pocket thing Kimi says adds a lot of context to how she ended up this way. True. It's you gotta look for the out-of-pocket things to get the full Kimi lore. Various things to do on your laptop. Get banned for being toxic on a multiplayer game. Yeah, he was just gaming. Does James game? Actually, I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, does he game? Like, I know he's a bookworm because I put parts of my personality in these characters. And I accidentally put too much of myself in him. And I was like, oh no. You're fucked up in familiar ways. But I don't know if he games. Oh, maybe he will game. Maybe that'll be fun. Marissa comes home and is like, did you make supper yet? And he's like, sorry, I gotta win this match, babe. I feel like my my interpersonal comedy is usually like the sandwich approach. Only instead of compliment, insult compliment. It's like slapping cheese on the cat meme. That's funny. James is a Twitch streamer. Oh my fucking god. Now I need to draw James being a toxic Twitch streamer. Prince of the Azure Galaxy. Oh my god. I'm gonna do it. Now I'm gonna draw that. Thank you for the art idea. Better go get that thread before the Nazi AI ruins it. Oh fuck, I remember Grok is Nazi now. Or Twitter straight up goes down. I get forced logged out at least once a week. Okay, I should grab it and switch it over to Blue Sky, and then everybody can see me be crazy over these OCs who still don't have a name for their story. I just call it the Marissa James story. I mean, there's other characters, but they're like the only important ones. I mean, other than like 3 other important ones, but they're the importantest ones. They're the protagonists. Oh my god. I was like, actually, very recently, I think it was in, actually, maybe near the end of last semester, I was like, I'm stressed. I need to write this story. So I went back to the Marissa James story, and I was like, fuck it, I can do what I want. And I started adding James POV. It used to be just Marissa POV, but now I was like, fuck it, James POV. And I'm like, yeah! And I felt so badass. I was like, I'm so cool! I can break the rules! Too cool for rules. Maybe then the knife goes like this. Yeah. I gotta go get that Ms. Mess thread at some point. Yeah, Fourth, you haven't finished Ms. Mess, right? You gotta finish it. It's so good. And then talk to me about it. They just released, okay, Mystic Messenger just released 9th anniversary art, which it kind of fucks me up that it's on its 9th anniversary. Like, I started playing that game when it first came out, which was 9 fucking years ago. Oh my. Anyways. She has sleeves. Let me draw her little sleeves. Anyways. So, like, 9 fucking years ago, Mystic Messenger came out, and I was just a wee little baby. Oh my god, Mystic Messenger came out when I was writing my novel. Actually, after I was writing my novel. Actually, it might have been like a year after it. Okay, anyways. back to the point. I saw wrinkles on your avatar's cheek for a second when you said 9 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, I felt old in that moment. Lots of important characters, like that police chief, so important. Kimmy hasn't even brought herself to draw him yet. Look, I described him as, like, big and burly, and then I was like, fuck, I don't know how to draw big and burly. I need to go through my ab training before I can draw him. You don't understand. He's gotta have sick abs. Okay? Do you know that you're old when you begin to say, back in my day? Yeah. Anyways, they have their 9th anniversary, and they released 9th anniversary art. And oh my god, it's so funny. Jumin got the Mike Wazowski treatment. Wait, let me see if I can find it. How do you spell Wazlowski? Fuck, I don't. Hang on, new tab. Mike Wazlowski. There we go. I got it. Hang on, I can maybe find this. Hello? There we go. Why can't I? Stupid. There we go. Okay, here's the Reddit. You can see from this. Wait, let me just save this image. I want it anyways. And I'll share it on stream. Hang on. then you can see all my beautiful husbands and wives, plural. Here we go. Look, he got the Mike Wazowski treatment. The logo's covering his face. Once you say that, you're a hag. I am a hag. I'm in my hag years. Beer gut is a lazier solution. I don't know if I can draw a good-looking beer gut, but I want him to be hot. Hot. You gotta know how to draw a good-looking beer gut to make it a hot-looking beer gut. You know. Santa Claus body type, so it's extra scary when he gets serious, and you don't have to draw abs. But I still gotta draw muscles. Anyways, I will draw him eventually. I promise. But anyways, look, Juman's covered up. It's funny. The logo's covering him up. Also, it's awkward. Why did they do a landscape image when the game's in portrait? I don't know. It's kind of bothering me a bit, but it's cute. It's cute art. I love it. I love Jaehee, especially this girl over here. The girl, I love her. She's so cute, and then everybody else is so hot, and Juman is maybe hot, but you can't really tell. But he's got a cat, so he's having the time of. Honestly, Juman is me. You know, at a party. He's me at, like, they look. He's at a party. And he's just petting the cat. It's like me. I see glasses. Yeah, there's two glasses characters. They're both my favorites. Actually, okay, my three favorite characters are right here. You see the girl with the glasses? She's one of my favorites. You see this redhead guy who's being stupid with a hose? That's also my favorite. You see the sweaty guy down here? Also my favorite. These are my three favorites. I have buddy pillows of all of them. I love Mystic Messenger. I will talk about Mystic Messenger at every given opportunity. Thank you. Return to Kimi Jimbro arc so you can use yourself as beefy reference. Fuck, you're right. I got it. You're right. I got it. That's the strat. I just gotta be beefy again. Oh my god. Chat. You know what's crazy? My gym bro, my gym bro friend, words. my gym bro. I have a friend who I know a friend who is very into 707. I'm gonna bet you probably know more people who are really into 707 that you don't know that they're into him because the game's not popular anymore, and it's been 9 years since it was. But like, please trust me when I say the whole internet was playing Mystic Messenger when it was popular. Like, back in my day, everybody played Mystic Messenger. Yeah, 707's the redhead, by the way. So, also the main reason I know of this game's existence. I'm gonna bet she just did not shut up about it, and honestly, that is the response to Mystic Messenger. Once you play it, once you know the gospel truth, you're doomed to forever not shut up about it. It's so good though. It's so worth it. Okay, yo, my gym. Okay, so back when I was a gym bro, because I was a gym bro at a certain point, I would always go with my friend. My gym bro friend. Until my gym bro friend got a stupid boyfriend who fucking sucked ass. And then she stopped being a gym bro friend. And she started just being a girlfriend. Can you tell I didn't like the guy? So then I stopped being a gym bro. Actually, I went to the gym a little bit after that because I was pissed off and I needed to work off that energy. But I stopped pretty soon. And now I'm not a gym bro. I'm probably the opposite of a gym bro. I'm a home bro. Anyways, and things didn't work out with her stupid fucking boyfriend. Which, like, yeah, expected. But then she never went back to the gym with me. But, you know what happened? She met another stupid fucking boy. Actually, he's probably better. I don't actually know. I never met him in person. She met another boy and, you know, got into a relationship with him. A pretty serious relationship, I guess, because guess what? She's getting married! I was like, what? She contacts me for the first time in like 2 years. And then she says, hey, so I'm getting married in September. Do you want to come to the wedding? And I'm like, what the fuck? So in September, I'm going to a wedding. And like, chat, what do you wear to a wedding? I haven't been to a wedding since I was a child. I literally don't know. Like, what do I wear? Also, she invited me to the, like, wedding reception. Not the wedding reception. Wedding party? What the fuck's a wedding party? Chat, I don't know any of this. But it's, like, an hour away, and I kind of don't want to go. And I'm trying to think of an excuse. That's not gonna sound like an excuse. But it's, like, totally an excuse. Formal outfit. What is a formal outfit? Super strong, then just walk in, pick her up, and carry her back. I wasn't that strong. Also, she was taller than, I mean, around the same size as me. What do you mean? You don't know what a wedding party is? You can go anywhere in a clown outfit. Fuck yeah, I've been waiting to wear my clown outfit. Yeah, but I don't know. I've never been to a wedding party. Is it just like celebrating there being a wedding? I know like what bachelorette parties are because they show bachelorette parties in sitcoms and like bachelor parties too, but I don't know what a wedding party is. How many fucking parties do you need for a wedding? I thought the wedding party was the wedding. Where the prince tells his fiance that he's in love with a commoner, according to Otome Isekai. I thought that was at the graduation party. Usually. Oop. Knife! Stamp, stamp, stamp! I do it with a knife. Fuck, we gotta log in! Hang on, let me make this ticker. Shicker! Oh, yeah. Hide where I messed up. Oh, let's make her smile. Honestly, I love this image of Jane. This is probably my favorite image of Jane that I've drawn. I've drawn some pretty fucked up images of Jane for this novel. Look forward to her She's Bad news. It's the fiance who says she's in love with a knife girl. I think I went to a wedding like once when I was a wee baby. It hasn't come up again since. Yeah, that was like the last time I went to a wedding was when I was a wee baby. And also not since. I was invited to a wedding, but I didn't go because I didn't know the person. Like, okay, I guess that's a fun story to tell. Somebody like tried to commission me. It was my dad's coworker and my dad was like, Kimi does art. She can help you out for art for your wedding. And this person was like, I want a caricature. And I was like, I don't draw real people, sorry. Here's some other people who can draw this for you, maybe. And she was like, do you want to come to the wedding anyways? And I was like, I don't know, sure, I guess. And then I just didn't go because I thought it was awkward. You go to a wedding party, stay close to exit. It is where the climax of romance stories happens and the antagonist crashes the party. Good point, good point, good point. I want to see though, I want to like see the drama. I don't want to be near the exit, I want to be center stage. Actually, I want to be the reason for the drama. Should I cause the drama? Should I be like, no, you can't marry him. You must marry me. Protagonist should be the antagonist. Yeah. I think the one guy who I know who's married kind of did it out of the blue, and it was in another country. Damn. I knew somebody else who got married, actually. You know, back to my party people friends. One of them got his girlfriend pregnant and then got married right after high school. And I wasn't invited to the wedding, which I was actually a little upset about because I thought we were closer than that, but whatever. But now, old gym bro friend is getting married, and I'm like... Now I gotta actually figure out how weddings work. Don't crash the party like that unless you and the couple are already a polycule. I'm not. Sorry to whatever dude bro, gym bro friend is marrying, but I wouldn't get in a polycule with him. 'Cause he's a man. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't get into a polycule with gym bro friend either. 'Cause I'm asexual. Only other person I know who came close was my drama-prone sibling who started the relationship talking about marriage and then they just fell off apart from there. I see. Maybe not the best way to start a relationship. No? It's a little bit of pressure, no? Yo, if somebody was like, I want to start dating you with marriage in mind, I'd be like, hey, no! And then I'd take a spray bottle out and start spraying them. Can you tell I fear commitment? I'd be like, begone, demon! And then spray them with a spray bottle. Honestly, that would probably be my reaction to anybody going like, I'd like to be in a relationship with you. I'd be like, spray bottle. Be that one friend of the polycule who's somehow friends with everyone in it, but only there to give feedback for your stories and maybe share cooking recipes or something. That's true. I would be like, okay, I saw this like Tumblr post that is like polycule. But it's two people who are in a relationship and one asexual, and I'm like, that's me! I'm not! Like, I really just want two friends who are like in a relationship, but also really close friends with me, and I'll just be the third wheel. Professional third wheel. Yeah. I've listened to this soundtrack a lot. I don't know how to draw gems, by the way. I just do my best. Hopefully it looks decent. Okay, chat's turn for story time. Chat, what do you want to talk about? How's life going? Got anything exciting going on? Got anything to Zatsudan about? Any burning questions that you need to know the answer to? I got all the answers except for anything involving math. Gem looks like some sort of fancy shield. It's probably close enough. At least at the center. Yeah, it's actually the mini version of the Hyrule shield. Actually. join the polycule, but it's just for roommates, and when it's your turn with the girlfriend, you just run errands with extra hands. Yeah, I'm like, go to the store with me. Are you sure? Hey, yeah, I need help carrying stuff. Chains. Fuck. These chains are so difficult. Hang on, do I gotta do this? Ah, there we go. Okay, probably make it a little bit bigger. I don't really get how these imported... Hang on, that doesn't look right. Brushes work. I just try my best, really. Fuck, shit, fuck. Close enough. I have a math question. What's me plus you? Hint. The answer is too young today, fans. I'm pretty sure that's just the answer. Honestly. Slay. I love you today. Based. It's a game of you playing a... been super addicted to Void Rains from her heart. Super cool game that honestly appeals to my sensibilities. It's a game of you playing a fairy with the goal of showing love to monsters. It's all safe for work, though there is nudity, nothing explicit. Well, didn't you mention that it was like a Danmaku game? If I remember correctly, I think you mentioned this before. That's interesting. I forgot to look into it though. I will have to do that. I'm curious. Oopsies. You shoot monsters with your love. That's relatable. I do that IRL too. Ink. Inking. I'm not used to holding this landscape. It's awkward. Jane is so boobalicious. Like, her boobs boobify everywhere. It's just every time I've had to draw a lot of CGs of Jane, right? And every time I'm like, alright, just draw her boobs big, and then I draw them, and then I'm like, not big enough, and I draw them bigger. So I realize now as something of a game dev myself, as something of a game dev, I'm like, I know I should be promoting this more. And so I'm trying to think about ways to promote this visual novel. And part of me is like, what if I just do a compilation of all the times I've drawn Jane's boobs? Do people want that? Can tell Kimi's fierce commitment because of the size of her backlog. Ouch! Oof! Ouch! Ouchie! Owie! You really had to hit me in the backlog, huh? Jane's boobs is becoming a singularity. It's growing faster than Kimi can draw. Oh my god, that's like... Okay, is there anybody in here who are fans of Trails/Kiseki? Does anybody... Well, I want to make a joke, but is anyone even gonna get it? And the point of dating to marry, though, like... You all actually let people into your personal world casually? I mean, I feel like it's a lot of pressure to be like, yeah, let's date with marriage in mind from the start. You know, you kind of start, the way that I see it is you kind of start dating in order to see how you vibe with the person, and then after a little bit, then you start talking about marriage. Not like necessary marriage with the person, but like what your goals are for marriage. I don't know. I thought that's how it went, but then again, I've never been in a relationship, so I can't really tell you. Make the joke. Okay, alright, fine. There's this character. It is a lot less commitment minded. Trails/Kiseki. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of recent Trails games, to be honest. I'm like, it makes me sad. Because I love this series, and it's like really good. It's peak when it's peak. But when it's not peak, it's kind of valley, you know? And it's kind of the bottom of the valley, really. like people are less committed to marriage. Oh, yeah. I agree. But there's lots of reasons for that. Yeah. Anyways, about Kiseki, the joke, okay. Anyways. There's this character in it, Risha. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And she's first introduced in Trails from Zero no Kiseki. And she's got binoculars, but they're like decent sized binoculars. But every game since, every time she appears, her binoculars get bigger and bigger and bigger. And she's from this location called Crossbell, right? Or she's like... The Trails from Zero is from this location called Crossbell. And people make this joke about Crossbell water, in that there's something in the water that just makes girls' boobs bigger. Cause like Risha is the biggest example, like quite literally the biggest example. Holy shit, her binoculars are humongo. But there's also Ellie, which I love Ellie. She's one of my fave characters in Kiseki ever. But poor girl, they keep making her binoculars bigger too. Like they were pretty big, but like a decent size in the first game. And then now in recent games, like her binoculars dwarf the size of her head. It's so fucked up. Is this a joke or are you looking for advice? I mean, it's the joke is the Crossbell water, but I would like for the Crossbell water to disappear, please. Like, why are the binoculars so big? Anyways. Oh my god, I'm almost done with the liner. Let's fucking go! And then I don't know what to do with the coloring. Fuck. I'm like, let's lock in, but I was like, oh, fuck, are we even gonna finish this? Maybe not. Also, Talakimi has commitment issues, by the way. She sketches instead of just using one stroke when lining. Look, it also doesn't help. I don't know if you can tell. Like, let me. I don't know if you can tell from these lines, but I don't have steady hands. So it also helps to draw lots of lines, because it makes it look like my hands are steadier than they actually are. But I don't have steady hands. I have shaky hands. My hands are very shaky. So it makes drawing a bit difficult. Oops. Have to literally expand on the plot to keep people interested. Yeah, honestly, okay, this is kind of my issues. Alright, my issues TM with recent Kiseki is that they feel as if it needs to be fan servicey and like really big spectacles. And by spectacles, I mean like the whole world is in danger every time. Just to keep people interested, which is like, that's not why I was interested in Kiseki in the first place. Like, what I loved about Kiseki in the first place is some of the smaller stakes, really. The stories that have smaller stakes. The more interpersonal relationships between the characters. Like, the character writings in the Sky games and also in the Crossbell games is top tier. And even in, like, Cold Steel is pretty top tier. But then I played Daybreak and I'm like, these aren't even fucking characters. They're not characters. Like, half of them are not characters. The only character I consider coming out of Daybreak is Anyas. She's the only character who's an actual character. Like, she has goals and misbeliefs and a personality. And none of the other characters have that, which just makes me sad because I love those interpersonal relationships. And another big thing about Kiseki is like how thorough its world building is. It's really compelling, but you need those smaller stories in order to sell the world building. So that's my issue. So yeah, they keep expanding on the plot, the boobies, in order to keep people interested, where it's like, I've never been interested in the fan service moments. How? Oh, it's Kiseki. Kiseki. But it's also Trails. There's Trails in the Sky. The remake for that's coming out in September. I'm really excited for that. I can't wait. I'm so excited because I love Trails in the Sky. I played Trails in the Sky like when it first got localized. Actually, no, it was when right before the second chapter first got localized. I have like the opposite issue. The one small, the strong quick stroke is how I avoid the shakiness. Oh, that's smart. I don't know. I try not to have really strong strokes though because my wrist. My poor fucking wrist hurts so much! My poor wrist! I've been drawing so much. I've been drawing so many CGs. You wanna see? You wanna see the CGs I've been drawing? By the way, you wanna see? I can show you. I've been drawing a lot of CGs. I can't get this fucking line right. So my wrist really hurts, so I'm like trying not to press down too hard. I don't want to hurt myself. That's close enough. Fuck. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Apparently there's a running joke in Kiseki fandom. A crossbow water having chest growing effect. Yeah! That's what I was talking about. Yeah, that's been the joke. It's funny. It's true, cause what the fuck? I don't know. I guess I've never been too into fan service myself, so that's not the appeal, but like I'm okay with fan service if it's also got good writing. You know, like I like Xenoblade 2. I don't like the fan service too much, but like it's got the good writing to support the nastier moments, I guess, question mark. So like I'm okay with it. I can tolerate it. Cause it's got that good writing that I just love. But when it doesn't have that good writing, I'm like, ew, why would I even bother? Oh my god. Speaking of why would I even matter? Okay, or bother. Alright, full on hater moments. Okay, so recently yeah, let me get this right. I gotta lock in. One sec. No, 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 no. Work. Thank you. It's kind of fan service when there is a writing strong enough to support the Badonker's weight. That 100%. Okay, so recently Mel played the demo. I actually didn't finish it, but pretty close to finishing it. Played the demo for. Does this look weird? Kinda. I don't know. For Metaphor Refantagio. Is that how that's pronounced? I don't know. Anyways, Mel played it and I didn't like it. I keep forgetting that I want to write down all of my thoughts because I want to verbalize all of my complaints because wow, it was not good. And I have very specific reasons for not liking it. Best girl in Refantagio is a tiny kid fairy. She's the only character. She's the only character. Like, also the only girl so far, at least in the demo. Love tiny girls like that. I want to be a fairy too. It's really cute. Yeah, she's really cute. I did like her character. I also feel like she was kind of the only character. But yeah, my issue was like, they called the game Metaphor, alright? So clearly I'm looking for the metaphor, and it's there. I see it. It's a metaphor, alright? For discrimination. Except they also kind of discriminate. Which is bothering me, and they don't acknowledge it. Okay, my problem, alright? The first major boss you fight is this captain dude. Alright, so like spoilers by the way. He's this captain dude who is overweight and conventionally unattractive. And so, of course, he is greedy and abrasive. And of course, because he is greedy and abrasive, he's an enemy and he's secretly working for the bad guy, right? Which is just... You know, I feel like there's some biases in there. Whereas, like, the conventionally attractive guys are, of course, the good guys. And there is this, like, big villain guy who's kind of attractive. I don't know, I think you saw it. And the reveal hasn't happened yet, but I'm gonna bet everything that I own that he's doing the right thing, but with the wrong methods. And we're gonna come to that realization later on, and it's because he's hot. Trying to become human grade writing. I don't like it, because look, the biases are seeping in. Like, they're like, they are, the protagonist reads this book about, I guess, the human world, and it's fantasy. It's the ReFantazio, right? And it's about how there's no discrimination in this world because everyone's one tribe, being like, meaning one species, being humans, you know? So like, there's no discrimination. Of course, us, we're like, haha, there is discrimination. And I guess this is like the metaphor, is that there's a lot of discrimination in this world with a bunch of different races. Because, of course there is. And yet, the writers themselves indulged in their own discrimination by writing a character who is conventionally unattractive and fits into the stereotypes of characters who are conventionally unattractive, being that they're secretly evil, they're greedy, they're abrasive, you know? Pushing their own agenda. Well, also telling us, no, it's bad to discriminate though, but like telling us that it's bad to discriminate is done in such a heavy-handed way. Like, they straight up say, like, damn, isn't all the discrimination in the capital so bad? Like, in such a heavy-handed way, all you can really do is blink and say, well, yeah, there's no nuance to it, and not to say that there's any, like, you should accept discrimination in any sort, but like, there's a lot that goes into discrimination, like microaggressions and stuff, that is interesting to explore, because unless you actually experience it yourself, you might not even realize it, right? But when you're given such a heavy-handed form of morals, it's just like, well, yeah, that's true. Discrimination isn't good. Okay, thank you. Like, why do I need to play the rest of the game? Anyways, not to mention, they have humans, okay? They literally have creatures called humans, which are monsters who just destroy thoughtlessly. And I'm like, oh my god, it's humans! Get it? Humans are a metaphor for humans! And yeah. Anyways. Oh, I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. I don't know if you could tell, but hey, I finished the liner as I was complaining. It's just bothering me so much. Writing villains that aren't ugly for a reason is wasted potential. Writing characters in general who don't look like they do for a reason is a waste. Wait, what do you mean? Oh. You think that writing attractive villains is wasted potential? I don't know. I think, like, if they wanted to just make an abrasive person, they could have just made him look plain. They didn't have to specifically make him look overweight and conventionally unattractive. And then make him greedy. Like, get it? He's greedy because he's fat! And it's like, what the fuck ever. Like, their biases are showing! I didn't like it, it made me upset. Anyways, we need to do coloring. But I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, make them ugly because bad is a waste. Like, you should make them ugly or hot to feed into the character. Ooh, okay. I get it. I think we're gonna start coloring Camellia, but I gotta go to the bathroom first. Let me switch over. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Hello. Hi, Tina. Hello, Sari. Hi, Sari. Welcome in. How's it going? Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom.
Hello.
Hello. I got hair ties because my neck's kind of warm. I need to cut my hair. My neck's warm. I'm gonna put my hair up real quick before we get back into it. Has a perfect fan art pic for her bathroom bags, but she doesn't use it. I'm not gonna use a skibbity toilet! No! I've been putting my hair up into twin tails lately so that my hair is away from my neck. And I feel so cute. I look like a cheerleader, but I feel really cute. The skibbity toilet is perfect for the pee right back. No, because then I'm gonna walk into the bathroom and I'm gonna be scared that there's gonna be a skibbity toilet there and it's gonna go like or whatever they do. I forget. It's been forever since I've seen it. They'd sing a song, but I forgot what song it was. Oh wait, 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 oh wait. Kimi, what? Better. Oh, Red, I'm exhausted. All I've done the past few weeks is touch grass and walk for miles. I still have to go out bright and early tomorrow morning. I just wanted to end. What are you doing, Sari? Are you walking across the country? Oh, why can't you just stay home? Gonna ask a very loaded question, a borderline harassing question, potentially. Shoot. I'm curious now. Adulting. No! I hate adulting. I'm so sorry. Sari, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry you've had to do this. My condolences. Adulting really sucks. Okay, are you ready for the most exhausting coloring that you will ever witness from an artist? Do you push your pee out when you go to the toilet? Because forcing the urine out has been linked to incontinent. Still can't say this. Sheena, you asked this question before. No, I don't. No, I don't. I let it flow. I let it flow. I'm having this conversation again. Sheena, you brought this up before. Sheena, please, you gotta let the pee go. Alright. There was a hair on my screen. Alright, time for the most exhausting coloring you have ever witnessed an artist do. Sheena, or Kimi, you're just one of many. Sheena can't remember everyone. Sheena can't even remember my pee habits, shaking my head. Thought we were friends. I guess not. Not using your muscles is not good. Which is it? Use it or not use it? To let the pee go, don't force it apparently. That's why Kimi has such a big brain for all the stories. My brain will never atrophy. Because I use it all the time. I'm like, okay, legitimately a big fear of mine is like getting Alzheimer's or something. That's like a big fear of mine. Like a really big fear of mine. I'm like, what if I can't use my brain anymore? Use your muscles in moderation. I use my brain all the time. I never give myself a break, to be honest. I probably should. Since we're talking about pee, apparently, I had to give a urine sample today. And soon I'm having my gallbladder thoroughly checked. Are you gonna get your gallbladder removed? My brother just got their gallbladder removed. And they feel so much better. There are already a few people who have been damaged. They can't go pee without thinking about me. It's insanely hilarious to me. Sheena, please. Sheena, please. We don't know yet. I don't know. I feel like the thing to say is I hope it's nothing, but to be honest, I hope it's something and I hope it's easy to fix. You know, cause I've been through that where I'm just in pain, but then the doctors can't figure out what's going on and I'm like, I just want to feel better. The non-moderation brain usage is like Factorio spreadsheets. That's good, right? I don't know what that means. Brain will never atrophy because the thoughts don't stop, and they don't stop, and they don't stop, and they don't stop. You sure you're not mathing on logistics and spreadsheets, I think. Oh, me? You know. I don't do math. I haven't done math in a while. I used to really like doing algebra though. I remember that. I thought equations were just so fun to solve. I mean, maybe I should get back into it. I just had I really enjoyed solving for X. I don't know how to describe it. I was like, it's just so satisfying. And I was really into physics problems too, because physics used a lot of equations. And yeah, that was a long time ago. I haven't really done anything since then. I think, yeah. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming, they don't stop coming, they don't stop coming. Realistically, they will probably cure Alzheimer's by the time we're like 80. Recently announced a bunch of new early detection stuff. Oh, that's good. I hope they do. I really hope they do. But like, then there's like early Alzheimer's. Or is it early dementia? What's the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia? I don't actually know. That was the same thing, to be honest. What's the ER earlier? Back for sharp abdominal pain was told sometimes people hurt. It just be like that sometimes. You have no idea how bad I wanted to punch a nurse. I get that theory, okay, because for the longest time before they realized that it was my brother's gallbladder, I was bringing my brother to the emergency room like several times a year in the middle of the night usually. And every time they were just like, it's nothing, and it's like actually really sucked so much. And I was so pissed off at the doctors. I was like, clearly it's something because this keeps happening. But yeah, my brother also had really sharp abdominal pains, and it's like, it's scary because what if that's your appendix or something, you know? You gotta go to the hospital for that. And then they're always just like, nah, it's nothing. We're not gonna bother with you. Like, pissed me off. He likes solving for X because she's never had problem with X's before. Ha! True. Be honest, I loved math. Even wrote lit RPG once. Before realizing lit RPG is power fantasy discussed in an arbitrary system trying to give the feeling of fairness when fairness does not exist. It can be both, right? It can be fun math and also a metaphor. May have Alzheimer's, but at least I don't have Alzheimer's. What's the difference, Sheena? Sheena, are you good? I don't know what the difference is. Other than the apostrophe. Does the apostrophe make it not okay? Doc on call was ordered to do a CT scan, and he says, you don't need one. That pisses me off. And it's like, it's so frustrating talking to doctors, because it's like, you can't just straight up say, hey, do this, do that, because they're like, oh no, I'm the expert, you know? Like, when I developed asthma, I clearly didn't know what it was, okay? I was just like, I can't breathe. And I kind of suspected that it was asthma from like what I read online. But when the doctor asked me questions, right? She was like, I think one question just like kind of just made it so that it was a negative in her mind. But one question she was like, does it feel worse at night? And I'm like, no, it feels the same. Because I was just in so much pain I couldn't even tell. Because I couldn't breathe. And she was like, yeah, probably not asthma. It's probably a vitamin deficiency. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I can't breathe. This is not a vitamin deficiency. And then I was put on vitamins for like 6 months until I was finally like, yeah, I still can't fucking breathe. And then she was like, oh, maybe we'll try like giving you a pulmonary exam. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? Why didn't we start with this? And it was like, it's a clear-cut case. I was just like, shortness of breath. When do you feel it? Fucking always. My primary doctor was livid. I'm glad that your primary doctor has your back. Start your vitamins before bed. Yeah, and it was literally that, like, oh, just take vitamins. You'll feel better in a few months. Like, I fucking didn't. And I just felt awful. It took me, like, a whole year to get diagnosed, and I just felt so awful that entire time. Doc asks if it's worse at night. Just say, it's bad enough for me to not be able to sleep. Never say no. I will keep that in mind. But like for me though, it wasn't bad enough to keep me from being able to sleep. In fact, I slept more when I had, you know, unmedicated asthma. I purposefully slept more because I was like, this is the only time in my life where I'm not struggling is when I'm asleep. It was that bad. It was literally that bad. And my doctor was like, you probably need some vitamins. A literal medicine cabinet of vitamins. Bitch, check my goddamn lungs. Yeah, I know, like that. That's fair, that's fair. If you say that, the doctors will think it's not that bad. That's true. Honestly, I do have a bit of a bad habit of downplaying my pain too. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, I can't breathe, but it's fine. I mean, I'm still alive. I haven't passed out or anything. It's probably fine. Or like, I only passed out once. Or stupid stuff like that. Which is probably not a good thing when talking to doctors, because I feel like a lot of doctors just kind of default to just not believing you. Which reminds me, I'm totally procrastinating doing an appointment because I suspect that I have something and I don't really want to deal with it. Because it's just gonna be the same bullshit again. I'll have some strange doctors. I've heard them before, especially with women. Someone online had a story about how she was having chest pains as a teen. Doctor suggested it's possible she just has a crush and wasn't handling it well. Next doctor did a quick scan, collapsed lung. Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, that's like, I actually switched doctors. I switched primary care doctors because I was kind of sick of my, original primary care doctor that was straight up like, oh, just take vitamins, you'll be fine. And I have a new primary care doctor that I like a lot more. And what I like especially is she explains everything to me. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of an anxious person. And every time she's like, alright, sit up, I'm gonna, like, listen to your heart now. And she, like, says everything before she does it. And it's honestly so nice. I'm like, it's so nice to be able to prepare myself, you know? Whereas, like, other doctors just straight up do stuff. And it's like, oh, please don't touch me. Time I got food poisoning, I had to go. I just went like, no, I can survive, like, this one more fucking day. Because I slept only half an hour last night. Spend more time in the bathroom than outside. Sheena, please. Please take care of yourself. I have an old friend who went into nursing. She told me the more you visit the ER or ask to be checked out, the less they seem to care that you might actually need help. Oh man. Don't even get me started on having to switch doctors. Oh, you want to hear a horror story? Oh god. I'm so curious. But yeah, I've been having very specific issues. Not even lately, it's been going on for a while, and every time I go in for my physical, my doctor tries a new thing to try to figure it out. Like, last year for my physical, I went through sleep tests. I went through sleep tests, and it sucked. I hated it. And they were like, everything's fine. Of course, because every test I went through, they were like, everything's fine. But this time, I think I know what it is, and it sucks. Doctors don't always ask what kind of hospitals do you go to. Don't always ask what. Oh, stuff that they're doing? I don't know. I just go to what's covered by my insurance. And my older primary care doctor was just like, I don't know. She just wasn't as chill as I needed. Not chill, but like, I don't know, it's probably that problem where like, when you're doing things for too long, you kind of assume that everybody just knows what you're doing, maybe? Worst part is there are bad quality hospitals close to where I live. So I went to due to kidney stone. They doped me on painkillers and sent me home. Oh my god. That doesn't help at all. I know, again, with my old primary care doctor, she was just like, alright, just take some aspirin, you'll be fine. It's like, no, I'm not fine, and I can't have aspirin, fuck you! Anyways, the most exhausting coloring is just me coloring inside the lines. Well, let me sit up. Oh my god. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. Okay. Anyways, I am not looking forward to dealing with that song and dance now. So I've been procrastinating making my appointment. I mean, like, I think I mentioned this last art stream. I'm like, I just need to finish this visual novel for this game jam that I'm working on, and then I can figure out the rest of my life. which is basically what's going on. I did like contact my landlords though, because I was like, dude, when are you gonna give me confirmation that I got this apartment? And they did, and then they were like, here's an extra charge for the parking. You need to pay a separate security deposit for parking. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Sibling once broke his wrist. School doctor said it was nothing. Another doctor said it was nothing. Third doctor went and did an x-ray scan after mother said, we're not going out of this hospital without an exam. His wrist was fractured. Oh my god. That's really frustrating. It makes me sad that they're just doctors who just don't believe people. And it's like, just believe people. They're in pain. So yeah. Doctors scare me. 2 months to fully recover. Ouch. So I'm not using any painkillers while recovering. They tried to give me something like 60 oxy to take home. Really? Wowie. Sensitive info. Used to see this one guy needed to be checked out for some genital itching. It turned out to be a heat rash. That's why he asked me to drop my pants. He doesn't put on gloves. He doesn't use his hands. He was with a pen. Oh my god. Prescribing me something to treat it. He goes right to his next patient without washing. Oh my god. I'd be pissed. I switched doctors that day. Well, of course. That guy clearly doesn't care about sanitation, and that's just a very rude person. A rude way to treat a person. Not very kind. By the way, I started the playlist again because we were getting close to the end. That's why this song is playing again. What was I doing with the hair here? Yeah, that was really unprofessional of your doctor. I'm glad you switched. Dun, dun. So silver lining, he was fired soon after. Well, good! I'm guessing for something similar, right? Did you ever find out why he was fired, though? So curious. Drop the T theory. What was I doing with the hair here? Is a funny note, because I bet past Kimi probably said it's a future Kimi problem. You're probably right. Somebody check the bot. No, I'm kidding. I think I got likes on that VOD though, actually, because I was complaining about how, I was complaining during last stream, I think, about how somebody is, like, disliking all of my videos on YouTube for no fucking reason. I'm pretty sure this one actually has positive likes, so that's good. Frankly, I don't care. My current doctor is amazing and very professional. He even washes his hands, even if he never lays hands on me. A hand washer. I love hand washers. I wash my hands all the time. I'm like kind of a freak for washing my hands. in a very mental illness sort of way, but I just really appreciate people who wash their hands a lot. Because I'm a very mental illness for washing my hands. Ow, ow, this angle hurts my wrist. I need to turn. Wait, maybe like this. I saw a spot outside the lines. Ooh, Red, I would like to buy art from you sometime. Well, you can tomorrow if you want. And by art, I mean these are characters from a visual novel that I'm working on, and I'll finish tomorrow and upload it tomorrow, and you can buy it for money. Yeah. What do you mean custom art? In which case, it might be longer than tomorrow. I put a lot of work into this visual novel, so I'm like, I'm gonna... Oh, I gotta get this. So I decided I'm going to have a like pay what you want option, where you can either play it for free, which is probably what most people are gonna do, or you can buy it for like $5. Is $5 a good price? Talking about art of my OC. Okay, custom art's gonna take a while. I'm sorry. I used to have commissions open, but now I'm like... I don't know, I feel bad about having commissions open when I can't really guarantee enough free time to finish the art in a reasonable time, you know? I'd feel bad about that. If I'm like, yes, pay me now, and then I get you your art in like 2 years. Okay, not that long, but you know. Sign, I just think you have cute art. Oh, thank you! One day, I'll be back to it, maybe. I did like doing commissions for the bit that I was doing commissions for. Okay. We did her hair! Yay! This, I don't know if we're gonna finish this. That's fine. Progress will still help. Okay, next we color her little ribbon, I think. I hear the cicadas outside. That's so aesthetic. Is this what they mean when they say when they cry? What is the Kimi moving timeline anyway? Like for pacing out the Kimi content drought. Okay, so I am not gonna be able to stream the week that I'm moving because I gotta move everything. I am gonna bring my computer with me, so I will be streaming when I move to big city. Cicadas are nice, but god, the heat is horrible. Yeah, I feel that. Okay. So, officially, the apartment is mine August 16th, but I'm going to, on the 18th, on August 18th, let me turn this down a little bit. On August 18th, on that Monday, is when I'm gonna go over to Big City, and I'm gonna get an inspection done, and then I'm gonna buy a bed. So if you're looking for a cute palette cleanser, have you seen Date Everything? I have started watching a playthrough of it, yeah. And so August 18th is when I'm gonna have an inspection, And then that week, I'm still gonna be here, but I'm probably not gonna be streaming actually at all that week. I'm sorry. Cause I gotta pack everything up, and also because I have self-defense lessons, actually firearm safety lessons that I'm taking. I'm gonna learn how to shoot a gun. And then I'm gonna buy a gun for when I live on my own, so you can't break into my apartment because I'll go pew 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 and kill you. So that's what I'm doing that week. So I'm not gonna be streaming. I'm sorry. And then that weekend is when I'm officially gonna move all my crap from here to Big City, from bumfuck nowhere to Big City. And then, oh right, this is also red. Don't forget. And then I'll probably stream a little bit that week. I'll stream from my new place once I move in. Maybe that Monday? We'll see. I have orientation on that Monday, so maybe not then, but we'll see. I'll of course let you all know. I'll keep you updated, but I'll have my computer, so I'll stream. I'll stream Let's probably, because I'll be lonely. Told my friend I could make a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen the face when I drove pasta. That's funny. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but for some reason I don't see Zada playing Date Everything. Maybe Kimmy can correct me if I am. I don't think Zada was playing it, no. I could see Zada, like, ironically playing it to critique it, but I don't see Zada, like, playing it for fun. Is that a mean thing to say? There goes my plan to sneak in and clean the place to surprise Kimi. Don't, I'll go pew pew. And then I'll feel bad. You wouldn't traumatize me, would you? Cause it's both based and accurate. Really? See, I'd be more worried about how Kimi's gonna fight the Sicky Lean. I know! I'm actually really worried about that too. Like, I get sick so easily. I bet I get sick so easily. Like, I get sick at least once a semester. So I'm most definitely gonna get sick at my new apartment. What am I gonna do? Where there's nobody to take care of me because I'm gonna be living on my own. Like, chat, what do I do? Has anybody experienced being sick while living on their own? Because, like, I lived on my own for a certain amount of time, but I don't think I ever got sick. Because when I worked my old job, I barely got sick. Like, maybe once or twice, but barely ever. So I don't know what to do. If I get sick, all by myself. I get sick once every third year or so. Lucky! I get sick every semester since I started going to school. Should consider investing in an air purifier for dust. That's a good idea. Oh, I should do that. That's smart. But I still get sick from the kitties at the school. Sick from what? Various colds from other people at school. 'Cause everybody's germy. Sick of this! I'm sick of these puns. No, I'm kidding. Quite simply, never get sick. Even when I do, I have the mad habit of just running a fever and not noticing. Damn! Can't relate. Fuck. When I get sick, I'm just out of it. I mean, and then, like, I'm always sick. Okay, I really think the only reason why I get sick is because I'm stressed. Because my illnesses always seem to come during, like, midterms or finals or something. And then I get sick, and I'm like, is it because I'm stressed? And also when I'm really busy. Okay, like, look. I skeeted about this. I posted on Blue Sky about this, and I was like, I am the Yankee childhood friend character stuck in the body of the sickly little sister character. And it's true. It's true because even even if I'm not around people, even if I'm just like working hard on my own, I'll still run fevers. I'll just get sick just from working. Just from grinding. I'll get sick from the grind. And it's like, how? It's just, what the heck? Why am I getting sick from the grind? But I do. I just break out in fever from it. Small patients and dust do not mix. Wait, is that true? Does it give asthma attacks? I know I'm really worried about asthma attacks too, because I'm moving to a big city, which means more pollution. Which means, oof, ouch, my lungs. I'm like fourth. I barely get sick. When I do, I'm down and hard. Oof, ouch. Build immunity. I try, but I still get sick every time. I don't know how. I don't want to get sick every time. It sucks. Me delirious with a fever. Me caffeine deprived is virtually indistinguishable. What? That sounds like an addiction. Just saying. Why are you stressed? Don't you believe in Kimi? Even if I believe in me, the grind still takes it out of me, you know? I try my best, but I'm just a girl. Has our fair share as well. Chronic illness and stress do not mix. So why I get asthma attacks? Is it the stress? I don't know. Stress feels like such a catch-all though. They're like, you're just stressed. How do I fix stress? I'm chronically stressed. Maybe a few of the days where I've been coffee grumpy has been days where I've been sick, but who knows? Maybe it's correlation, not causation. Just assume dust is bad for asthma. I'd be really worried about you. I would keep that in mind. I mean, the apartment that I'm moving into isn't that big, so I can probably just clean regularly. It's not too difficult. God knows I'll have enough assignments to procrastinate that I'll probably have that apartment spotless every week. Kimi, yes, of course it's an addiction. I live in the Nordics. I don't know, is that normal? Does everybody there just have caffeine addictions? The thing that gets me are stress headaches. They're like debilitating. I threw up last time. Ouchie! Are you sure it wasn't a migraine? Damn. This is Octobunny, by the way. I'm not a single working adult in Sweden who doesn't get black coffee like 6 times a day. Oh my god! Meanwhile, it's been like 6 years since I drank coffee. I can't have coffee anymore. It gives me a migraine. So I don't. What? Oh god! Oh god, I can't draw in the lines! Oh, that's fucked up. Why did I have to witness that? Migraine coffee? Yeah, I get migraines from drinking coffee. Actually, I get migraines even just from smelling coffee. I don't know why. I used to really like the smell of coffee, and then now every time I smell coffee, I'm just like, ooh, ouchie. Migraines are mild compared to my mom's. Migraines run in the family. Ooh, migraines really suck. I have a friend who has chronic migraines, and it's really tough for her. Like, she's tried everything. She's tried everything to get rid of it. but nothing sticks 100%. Like, she even got Botox to deal with her migraines. Like, Botox to cure migraines. Which I didn't know it could be used for that. But even then, she still gets them really bad. I'm admittedly unclear on the difference between a headache and a migraine. What? Runs pain down your mouth? Sorry, down your neck and can be slept off? I mean, that could be a headache or a migraine. I don't know. The way that I see it, or how I thought the differentiation is that migraines give you nausea and like light sensitivity, or like other kind of sensory sensitivities, and so like you kind of gotta like deprive yourself of light and other sorts of, you know, sensory stuff to feel better. And for me, migraines only get better when you sleep. And even then, only sometimes they get better. Like, a few weeks ago, I don't even think it was that long ago. It wasn't even a few weeks ago. It was like literally last week. I just didn't stream over that weekend in the beginning of the week. Even though I wanted to, because I had such a big migraine. Like, I had a 3-day long migraine. It hurt. Fluorescents cause me to get a headache if they're strong enough. I also just recently discovered that sometimes I get high from certain scents. High? Mom used to have migraines, but I haven't heard her complain for years now. Well, hopefully they got better for her. I know, like, I kind of suspect that I have, like, not as bad as my friend who has chronic migraines, but I kind of suspect that I have it myself because I get migraines a lot and really easily, too. Oh. I've got a lot of different triggers for migraines. Coffee being one of them. I remember when I was working at my job as a graphic designer, like, a coworker brought in brownies, and for some reason the smell of these brownies gave me a migraine too. I still remember it was like so bad. It's about how long mine lasts when I refuse to take anything for it. I can't even take any medicine. Like, I can take Tylenol, but I can't take NSAIDs. Because NSAIDs fuck with asthma. So I can't take aspirin or ibuprofen or anything like that. And the Tylenol only helps a little bit. Sometimes it just doesn't even do anything. Migraines are a specific type of headache characterized by intense throbbing pain. Yeah, often on one side of the head, accompanied by other symptoms like nausea, vomiting, and sensitivity to light and sound. Headaches, on the other hand, can encompass a wide range of pain types and intensities, with tension headaches being the most common. Yeah, that. No, mine's are migraine because they always occur on the left side of my head to the back. Mine's never consistent, to be honest. I don't know if I ever have consistent migraines. But I always get like light sensitivity and sound sensitivity, smell sensitivity. I'm sensitive to everything, but especially light. And part of the reason why I got blackout curtains for my room when I get migraines. It would probably be easier if I did this. Don't look at how messy it is. Here. Oh no, this is bothering me. I gotta clean this up actually. There. Close enough. Oh, my hand is tired from holding this up. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know what to talk about. Chat. Playing any cool games recently? Any recommendations? Actually, you know what? After we finish Corpse Party, the next thing on the roulette wheel, not roulette wheel, but the next plan is that I gotta play a Souls-like of chat's choice. So you gotta suggest Souls-like games for me to play. So we're playing a Souls-like of chat's choice next. I have blackout curtains as well. I use them in my living room. The 2 bedrooms don't have them, but I'm thinking of putting them in the front bedroom. It'd be nice. They're really nice. I like blackout curtains. They're cool. Code Vein? Ooh, I can play Code Vein. Nothing but draw and gacha for like months. Wow. Is it grind time? Mild breaks for writing. That sounds like grind time. I love a grind time. You played Tunic, right? That is correct. I played all of Tunic, and I definitely didn't cheat at the end. Kimi's playing Code Vein anyway, though. What about Death Door? That's not very hard. I mean, chat, you guys suggest it. I will make a list, and then make another poll. Cause chat loves polls, right? I'm gonna make another poll. I need to take a sippy. Wow, I just noticed how dry my throat is. I think that might have been the first time I took a sippy all stream. Oh my god. How about Elden Ring or Black Myth? I'm finishing Elden Ring before... Okay, I have to finish Elden Ring. I'm gonna restart it this week, actually. Probably on Friday. I'll play Elden Ring. I was actually grinding. Oh my god, I have a dirty little secret. You want to hear my dirty little Elden Ring secret? Is there anybody curious about my dirty little Elden Ring secret? Black Myth Wukong sounds like an interesting one. I don't know if I want to play it. The fans kind of scare me, but I can if chat votes for it. We need to give hard games to Kimi for content. Oh wow. Restart? Oh, I mean, I guess if chat really wants me to restart Elden Ring, I'll just fucking play it again. Yeah, it's about your Elden Ring crush? No. No, it's not about my Elden Ring crush. It's about my dirty little Elden Ring secret. I'll wait for the ad break to end and then I'll talk about my dirty little Elden Ring secret. Dark Souls is a classic. I played Dark Souls on stream already. I can play 2 or 3 though. I haven't played those yet. Okay, I drew the switchblade in a black and white image. I think I forgot some of the details. It's fine. I'm just gonna use these colors. Bloodborne? Oh, I can play Bloodborne, yeah. I haven't played Bloodborne before. Dark Souls 2 and 3 are already sure. It's for the future though. We need one she probably wouldn't play otherwise. True. I mean, if it helps, I was kind of interested in Bloodborne already, so I was probably gonna play that one eventually. But chat, it's up to you. You can make me play whatever you want. Well, as long as it's a Souls-like. But you gotta vote for it. You gotta make a compelling argument. Like, Sinisters made a really compelling argument for Corpse Party in that I hated the game. So of course chat was like, we need Kimi to play this. I know a good one, Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of Mordor? Is that a Lord of the Rings Souls-like? I wanna play it. That sounds fun. You know, I was just saying the other day to Mao, I was like, you know what franchise would make for a good Souls-like, but they'll never do it? I said The Legend of Zelda. Which is true. I really think The Legend of Zelda would make for a kick-ass, well, a kick-ass Souls-like, but Nintendo will never do it. But please, it would be so good. Lies of P would probably ruin her, and I finished it myself. Salt and Sacrifice is a for sure in the future too. Yeah, I really liked Salt and Sanctuary. Why would Lies of P destroy me? Is it really hard? Or is it really angsty? Or is it both? I don't know. Whoop. I don't know what I should color this inner blade. Should I go darker? No, maybe I should go lighter. Maybe a little bit lighter. Yeah! Oh. Arm still hurts. And still hurts. Lies of P is so much parrying, that's why. Ow. Procedurally generated bosses and quests. It uses a system patented by the studio called the Nemesis system, but the stinky fox won't release it to the public, so no one else can use it. Damn. Curious though. I wanna play Legend of Lord of the Rings Souls-like, but also Legend of Zelda Souls-like. That'd be so cool. Lies of Perry. Ha! Wait, is that called? Is that why it's called Lies of P? Oh right, my dirty little Elden Ring secret. Oh man, chat. So when I was first playing Elden Ring, I was playing as a sorcerer. And I loved it because I love sorcery. I think it's fun. P because it's Pinocchio. Oh! So it's like a fairy tale? Oh shit, we're gonna have to end stream soon. Victorian steampunk fantasy take on Pinocchio. Oh! Nyanu Hodor. Okay, but my dirty little secret, and I was a sorcerer, and then I couldn't progress because the game fucking hates you if you're a sorcerer. So I gave up. And I dropped the game, and I picked it up again because I was feeling stubborn. And I remembered why I fucking hated the design of the game. I dropped it again, and now I'm picking it up again because chat's making me. And I decided I'm done being a sorcerer. I give up. I even tried cheating as a sorcerer. I tried using the laser beam strats. It doesn't really help. And so I decided I'm just gonna leave this up. I'm gonna set this down because my hands hurt now. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to end stream soon anyways because I gotta pick my brother up. Of course you did. I gave up being a sorcerer, even though the laser beam strat didn't work. I thought it would, but it didn't. I even grinded for it. It didn't work. So I decided I'll give up on being a sorcerer. I decided to play as a dirty melee user like the game wants you to. So I changed my build. I respect my character. I put on armor. Can you even fucking believe that, me putting on armor? That's why I made a comment recently about how I was playing Elden Ring and I didn't remember I was playing as a girl until I screamed and it made girl sounds. It's because I'm wearing such heavy armors I can't see myself. I just look like a block. She's so cute. I love this art. Sorry. Anyways. And anyways, No, Melee isn't that bad. I was a healer for years until I played a Slayer in Terra. Melee is fun. It's okay, I'm getting there. It just makes me upset that I can't play as a sorcerer, even though they give me the option to play as a sorcerer, and then they were like, fuck you, every boss is gonna be 10 times more difficult. Pretty sure magic is like the most OP option until they nerfed it most of the way through Kimi's playthrough. Yeah, I really think that was it too. Like, I felt so powerful, but it's like there's trade-offs to magic, right? Like, you're very limited in your uses for magic. And you also can't heal as much when you have magic, because you gotta heal your MP as well. And like, you also have shit defense, and it's like very glass cannon way to play, but I enjoyed it. I was having a good time till they nerfed it all the way through, and then I was like, this actually sucks ass. And it wasn't fun anymore, and all the bosses were resistant to magic, but I didn't have anything other than magic to rely on. I had nothing. You'll get used to it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there in the story. That you meant in real life, like you forgot until you let out a girl scream. No, I'm talking about in the game, because I was grinding, because I decided to respect to be a melee user. A magic knight. That's my new class. I don't know the actual class name, but I'm a magic knight. So I'm not fully letting magic go, I'm just mostly letting magic go, but I'm a magic knight. I'm using the Moonlight Greatsword, because of course I am. And I decided to switch my talisman, so I went through the sewers of Lamedell to go get my talismans, I forgot. Oh yeah, I was getting the Erdtree's favor. I think that was what the talisman I was getting was. And I had to crawl through the sewers with the rats and the big guys. I forget what they were called. As long as you don't increase HP, I won't judge. I also use so much resistance to get out of building HP. I built HP. What do you mean? I respect to have a lot of HP. What are you talking about, Fourth? So a paladin. Yeah, I'm a paladin now. There's no classes, but at least she has her new wife's sword. Yeah, I'm a paladin now. Anyways, and so I was like crawling through the sewers and fighting dudes, and I like increased my weapon. I increased my weapon all the way. I have a god class weapon now. I even got an achievement for it. I forget what it's called. It was like God Slayer weapon or something. So like I got a pretty good weapon, but it can still use magic, which is fun. I'm still trying to like, cause I respect, so I still need to get enough mind again to re-equip my staff in my other equipment slot, cause I want to do that. But I had to get rid of most. I mean my int. Yeah, I had to get rid of a lot of my int, and then I respect it into HP, and also, I forget, what's the stat that you need to have a better equipment loadout? That one. I put a lot into that one. HP glare. Why are you glaring? That's not very nice. I'm struggling with the game, and you're making fun of me? Hell yeah! Paladin isn't just a melee sword user, it's more religion based. Oh, but yeah, it's not religion. I don't have anything in faith. What's a faithless paladin? I think that's just the achievement for a max upgraded weapon. But I felt cool! It was my first time max upgrading a weapon. I felt cool! Anyways, so I got that. Alright, and I was going through the sewers to go get all of my stuff. Actually, I was going through quite a few different areas that I never explored before, to get some talismans to equip, because I thought the talismans were pretty good, and I got armor and stuff, and you know what? A thought came across my mind that I never thought I would think. I was like, holy shit, this is kind of fun. And I felt so betrayed. This is my dirty little Elden Ring secret. I'm a big Elden Ring hater. But Oh my god, I had fun. I legitimately had fun, and I was like looking for excuses to keep playing the game to grind, right? Because I was like, okay, I'm actually enjoying this. Like, I could get through an area without needing to like run away from enemies, because as a magic user, right? Like, I had very limited supplies. I had very limited mana in order to fight enemies with. So like if an enemy was resistant to magic, I would just run away from them because I didn't have the resources to keep fighting them. And now though, like as a melee user, I can just kill everything and it's kind of fun, and I like explored areas more thoroughly than I've ever explored before. And like I was actually having a good time with the game. And I was proud of myself for first trying this one boss at the bottom of the sewers, and I felt so cool. And like I even finished all of the Volcano Manor requests. I didn't fight the boss yet because I was like, chat probably wants to see that, so we'll probably do that on Friday. We'll fight that boss. But I was like, wow, I'm actually having a good time with the game. That's my dirty secret, is like I found Elden Ring fun again. A faithless paladin, at least in D&D, is considered an oathbreaker. I'm an oathbreaker. That sounds so badass. Okay, I'm an oathbreaker. Technically, a faithless paladin is an oathbreaker. I think it's more of a spell sword or doesn't have a general turn. I like Magic Knight. Does Friday mean no Kimi stream tomorrow? No. There's a Kimi stream tomorrow. I'm just playing Corpse Party. It might be an earlier stream though. That might be an earlier stream again though, because it's my dad's birthday, so I might go over to my parents earlier in the day, but or at the time that I usually stream, but I'll try to stream earlier then, because I want to stream tomorrow. So I will stream tomorrow, and I'll stream Friday too, and Friday will be Elden Ring. Tomorrow will be Corpse Party. Have to admit, I'm surprised I've never seen you play V Rising. What's V Rising? What's that? Hi Pika! Hello! Welcome in! How's it going? I'm just looking for somebody to raid now. I gotta go pick my brother up soon. Sorry, I just keep shaking this because I don't want my screen to fall asleep. Like Diablo, but you're a vampire. I had never heard of it before. That's probably why I never played it. Gonna be like new Kimi's stream time after the move. It might be a little bit earlier that I start streaming after the move. It might be a bit earlier than this, actually. It might be a little earlier than this. It might be like way earlier than this, but we'll see. We'll see. It will be not past this time though, because I have night classes, and night classes take place when I usually stream. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, who is streaming right now? Who should we raid? Okay, I think I might have found someone, but there's an ad. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Thank you for stopping by and watching my art stream. I'll probably finish the rest of these art pieces off stream because I gotta lock in and I gotta finish my game, and then I'll probably release it tomorrow, and then we'll play Corpse Party, and then Elden Ring on Friday, and then on Sunday, I'm gonna be on Zato's channel, and we're gonna actually play Detroit Become Human this week, because it's not gonna be 100 degrees. I hope. Now that I said it, the temperature is just gonna shoot way up. I just know it. No shot? No shot what? Early stream Friday too, or just 2 p.m. tomorrow? Probably just 2 p.m. tomorrow. I'll see. I need to actually like message father and see if he has work tomorrow, and if he does, then it will be an early stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. probably, because I need to finish my visual novel and submit it first. And then Friday will probably be usual time. Yeah. Savior way of saying no shit. Oh. Oh, I get it. Alright, let me start reading, because I gotta go pick my brother up from the auto shop. Again, thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. I will see you all later, maybe tomorrow, but tonight, I'd stream again after picking my brother up, but I gotta do chores. I have to do the dishes and the laundry, and I gotta be an adult. Be careful out there, little red. I will. Don't worry. I live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Nobody is on the road anyways. But thank you. Sorry for hanging out, Kimi. What do you mean sorry? Thank you. I appreciate it. I meant the heat. Oh yeah, I'll be fine today. It's not too bad. It's a little warm, but it's tolerable. Like, I don't even think I have my AC on today. Just have the fans running. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you all for stopping by, everyone. You guys are the best, of course. And I will see you all later. Bye bye!